Hi folks, I hope you're all doing okay. It's Friday the 11th of August and about 3:15 in the afternoon. It's my last day off work today. I'll go back on Monday, which is sad, but I've had 2 weeks off and it's been fairly chill. Got some bits done that, around the house that I wanted to do. I did want to show you, I actually cleaned the bookcase craft cupboard thing that I normally sit in front of. I was going to sit in the conservatory and film where there's lots of light and stuff like that, but my neighbour is mowing her lawn again, so I thought I'd come in here. I'm facing the window. We will hopefully be getting some more light through there next week. We'll see how much of a difference it makes, but we've got a huge what do they call it, pyracantha or something, pyracanthus, I don't know, big spiky bush on the front of the house that the previous owners put on there, and they attached it to a tiny little trellis probably about 5 or 6 years ago, and now it is huge and it weighs a ton, and it parted company with the trellis when we had the electrician out to fit the front camera a couple of months ago. So we put a ratchet strap on it and tried to attach it back to the wall until we could figure out what to do with it. Chopped almost a foot off the front of it, that's how deep it is. Filled up our brown gardening waste bin and couldn't do anything else with it. So yeah, it's all grown back now. We chopped it back right to twigs and it's all back fully green, and because we've had so much rain, everything's going a bit crazy in the garden. Anyway, yeah, so the chopping the bush tangent. We've got a gardener coming on either Monday or Tuesday to take all the bush out and chip it, because we just, even if we could get it down ourselves, we've got nowhere to put it. There's just so much stuff. Then they're going to tidy up the rest of the garden for us and do some stuff at the back. We've got ivy that's grown between us and the neighbour, and neither of us can properly get at it, so he's going to go around and do all of it. And I'm going to be at work, so I'm going to miss it all. Yay. So how are you? I've waffled. Yeah, hope you're doing okay. It's been hot here in these Midlands for the last 2 days, yesterday and today. So I've been off 2 weeks, and the first time I actually got anything out, like sat in the garden for, longer than a minute or two, was yesterday. So we've got stuff all out there again today. I've done a bit of crocheting out there, but I'm quite hot, so I thought I'd come in and film this video, and then I can go in my shed, because I've just finished another project and I want to go in my shed and get some different yarn and start another batch of different projects. So I thought I'd pop on and show you, and then I can rejig everything. So first off is my August pattern. I actually did it nice and early this month. So I chose the Mini Kingdom amigurumi book, and it's Aradia Toys. Where does it say? Yeah. And it's published by Meteor Books. I'll link to it below, I normally do. And previously I've made the sheep, the chef and the unicorn, and this time I wanted to make the dragon. So let me see if I can get a picture of them all together that hasn't got the pattern on it. There we go. So I want to do this dude. So cute. Where is he? He was there. I brought him in. Hang on, has he fallen off the side? He has, he fell off the side. Poor little dragon, he's going on an adventure. So, here is my dragon. It's so cute. So there are quite a few bits for this one, because you make each spike for the head with horns and his little ears that poke out from behind them. And then the wings. So adorable. Arms and belly plate. Oh, and the snout separate as well. But look at him. Isn't he cute? Oh, and the tail and the little flame on the end of the tail. He's adorable. So obviously he's a lot bigger than like if you use the recommended yarn. I think it's a katana, a Shackenmeyer one. And a 2mm hook, and this is DK and a 2.75. But I love him, he's very cute. So that's my August pattern. The book will stay around in case I decide to he fell over. Make anything else out of it, but for now, that's my August pattern done. And if I do get sucked into craft fair stuff, because I've got craft fair first weekend in August. No, September. Then I've remembered I signed up for a craft fair at the nursery that the boys used to go to. That's on the 11th of November. And then I'm doing a craft fair at Jack's school on the 1st of December. They've actually asked me now if I'm free to do one. So I was like, okay, fine. I don't have to travel all the way to Ilkeston. But Ilkeston haven't asked me yet. So I don't know if I will have chance. But the sail trail that I usually do on our sort of local estate is the day after the craft fair I'm doing at Shardlow in September. So, excuse me, I haven't as yet put my name down for it because I might not have anything left and I will be tired. It's kids' first week back at school, so I'll be at work all week, and then craft fair all day Saturday, potentially craft fair for 4 hours on Sunday, and then in between that I've got to fit in, you know, chores, ironing, shopping, various housework. So I might skip it this year. I don't know, we'll see. It's whether the kids have got anything they want to sell, because it is more of a, you know, like a yard sale than a craft fair. But I usually just sell with my stuff as well. So we'll see. I don't know. Anyway, I decided, I bought this pattern, and let me find who it was by, because I can't remember. And I was supposed to be all prepared, and I'm not. It's by Lyra Loon Designs on Etsy, but I saw it on Instagram, so I'll probably link her if she's got a link tray. I think she has. I will do that. So it was she's called the Goth Girl or something, I think. How amazing is she? I'm not blowing my own trumpet. The pattern is awesome. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to buy this pattern. So I did. It's got a little teddy voodoo bunny, and her legs are stripy up to sort of here. These are boots that you put on. Her dress is supposed to have a button on the back as well as 2 on the front, but I found one button that I could have used. I didn't have a matching pair, but then I couldn't get my needle through it and through the through the button, and I couldn't bother to go to my sewing kit to get it out, so I was sewing a dress on. But her hair is cool. It's really interesting. I was, you know, this is much easier than doing like strands of it. You do it all together. And then her brolly, little parasol. These are hot glued on. I made the executive decision. I'm not sewing 15 odd. I think it said make 15. How much? Make 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I only made 10, but that was enough. I was done. So yeah, she's holding her brolly. That's actually sewn so it doesn't come off. But yeah, I love her. I thought she was going to be smaller. I started making her head and thought, oh, holy moly. But she's really cool. I like her. So she did take quite a while, you know, versus what I make for craft fairs, really. But she's quite big, so excuse me. But I highly recommend the pattern. It's really good. It didn't feel like a chore making her, which for something so big could have quite easily sort of been a bit. It was good. I like it. And there's a printer friendly version, and obviously a very detailed version. Even the printer friendly is like 20 pages or something, I think. But there's a lot of parts to the pattern, especially if you do the teddy, you know, the bunny and stuff. But it's a good pattern, so that will be linked below as well. And then I made some mini Timothy T-Rexes. I think I've still got it. I can't remember which ones I sold, but I made a yellow with black striped Timothy T-Rex, or the tiny one, by Merry.Makes. So I've made a black and a yellow. This is the Fab DK. About to be interrupted. Just 1 second. Sorry, that was the youngest, and he's got a friend over. So yes, I made a black and yellow. and give him a little highlight on his eye, which I can't decide. I think one side makes him look cute, one side makes him look a bit angry. I think that's the angry side. And then this side's like, I'm okay. But yeah, I don't talk to them all, honest. And then I made another one. So this is a blue I think I got from Lolly's. Pretty sure the red's an Harmony. Again, was Lolly's. But this was like a branded. I don't even know if it's still in here. Hang on. I may, bear with caller. You may have the ball band still. No, yeah. It's a Bernat Super Value in colour, doesn't actually say party number. So this may be an incorrect ball band, but nice blue. These are worsted weights that I bought from Harmony from Lolly's when you could get stuff from there. So it's like an orangey red. I think I bought this red for of Mr. Meeseeks that I made with Tobin for his birthday 2 years ago. And then I've just finished while I was sat outside. So this is Red Hot Super Saver in, go on, shout the answer. Pumpkin or carrot is one of the oranges. Carrot? It's the brighter one of the two. And again, the Fab DK. No, it might be. Big DK or something. It's like got neps in it. I used this black for Vlad. Just not on my dinosaurs. Vlad, the vampire bat from Lally Lala. That lives in my car, and I get very angry if anyone chucks him on the floor, which the kids still don't seem to realise. Don't throw Vlad on the floor. He is in my car always. They are not always in my car. I know he's a doll, that's fine, but I made him, so he gets to sit. But yes, so that's what I've made pretty much while I was off. I made the ducks and stuff in the first weekend I was off, but then these are my recent ones. So I need to consult the list and see what else I need to make. I have bought some yarn. My hunt for blanket yarn continues because everywhere is still out of stock. Nowhere's getting any deliveries, and it's making me sad. So I cleared out the wool shed last Thursday. Have I spoken to you since then? I can't remember when I spoke to you. But yes, I cleared out the wool shed. I donated 3 bags of yarn, mainly ice cotton yarn, to the charity shop. Because I made one top out of it when I was significantly smaller than I am now. I made the, what was it called? It was the double stitch twins. Can't think what their top was called, but a 2-tone shrug, that's it. But then I extended it down, and it was nice, but it didn't wash very well. And it's not as soft as like the cotton soft that I think would wash well. Yeah, it's not something I'd use for a baby blanket because it isn't soft. It was not ideal for garments because it didn't wash well. So, and I hung on to it the last couple of times I've had to clear out. I thought, I'll use it for something. So I was being a bit brutal, and I got rid. And some eyelash yarn, and just things that realistically I was never going to use. So yeah, I was good. I still got loads. Yeah, and then I bought more. I need to do a full list of all the blanket yarn I've got to see what colours I have so I can then plan. But I ran out of, I was too hot last week after I pulled everything out. Had a very productive week last week. This week not so much. I need some time to rest. That's my excuse. So I ended up on Amazon the other day, because I'd been looking for blanket yarn and couldn't find anything, and then it was like, I have a suggestion for you. So this is Utopia Craft Cuddle, perfect for blankets. Super chunky, and this is just white. It says it's come from Exeter. hello@utopiacrafts.co.uk. I was thinking, do we have something to do with them at work? But that's a different company. There's one, we had one shipment that I did a clearance for, and it said product was yarn. So I did the clearance, and then I put into the job file that like our team could read, the Ocean Import team could read, and I put in capital letters, yarn, and everyone ignored me. Rude. So I think it's probably about on par with Aldi yarn, I would say. This is 100% microfiber polyester, made in Turkey. So it's okay. 100 grams equals 60 meters, but it was about £3.85 a ball, which is not great, but it was still not necessarily cheaper than I've seen like Flutterby or any of the others, like even Hobbies. What's it called? Is it something bunny? Look, I don't know. So I have found some cheaper per 100 grams, but none of it's in stock. So I thought, well, I'll get these, and I think it was buy 4 and you get 5% off. So I got a lemon. I've wrapped them all separately, even though I ordered 6 balls, and it came in 2 different deliveries, and they're all wrapped separately in bags. Go Amazon. So I ordered a red and a cuddle. I think there's variations in, like, this feels a bit nicer than the white, but I think you get that in different coloured yarn sometimes anyway, don't you? And then I've got beige. I'm looking for a replacement for the Get Cozy beige. So that's a little bit more like the sand than that blanket that I've got. But then this one is called Milkshake. I don't know if that's too pale, but I can give it a go. Yeah, so I got those 5, and then I couldn't find a green anywhere. And I think one of the balls I ordered didn't apply for the 5% off. So I ended up. Do you want me to pause it? 1 second. Sorry, youngest and friend walked back through. So yeah, I couldn't find a green, and then yeah, the others, one of them didn't apply, so I wasn't getting the discount or something. I don't know. So they had this Hello Love green, which I think I looked at a while ago, and they didn't actually have the green in stock, but then they did. This is all Amazon, so it could have been a different seller or whatever. And this is from Creative World of Crafts, www.cwoc.co.uk. It says it's made in China, 100% polyester, 100 grams, 65 meters. It says it's super bulky. This is very smooth, and a little bit thinner, to be honest, than the other stuff. So I'll have to see how it works up together. But yeah, we'll see. So I've got six balls, and it was £22 or something. So it's not Mariner's price. Obviously, if I bought 300 grams of the nut blanket, it would all be one colour, but it would be cheaper. But I'm not against buying the nut blanket because I'll use it, but they just don't have any of the colours I want in stock. They don't have very much in stock at all. I think they've got white, and I've signed up for their emails to like let me know when it's back in stock. Nope, nothing yet. So we'll see. They'll probably, come back in stock when I don't need it, or just finish a craft there. But anyway, and then one more purchase which came today because I'm struggling a little bit with my hands. So I'm going to see if these work, but I'm getting pins and needles in both hands quite a lot. Not just when I'm crocheting, but when I'm crocheting. It's apparent and it's not pleasant. It doesn't hurt as such, but I find that I have to put the hook down. So I ordered these Hand Hero, just some compression gloves. I've got it's over there. I've got like the hand. I suppose it's a hand support more than a wrist support. My thumb was hurting me a while ago, and I bought that. They've not got fingers. They've just got a thumb. The old one, I've only got one because it's a support, I suppose, rather than gloves. It's not thick or anything. It is like these gloves, I suppose. So I ordered these to try. because I did the thing you're not supposed to do, and I googled it, like pins and needles. And there's some huge things it could be, which you know, I don't think you don't want to go down that road really. Yeah, so there was a mention of repetitive strain, carpal tunnel, but there was also a mention of fibromyalgia, which my mum and my two sisters have. So I've been like quite blasé, like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm not. Been hopefully dodging that. So I'm you know, I would rather it just be something like carpal tunnel. Although I don't really want to have an operation, but if I'm not crocheting, I'm on a keyboard at work, so it's highly likely it's some sort of repetitive strain from that. I've tried these gloves, and then I don't really want to sounds terrible, doesn't it? I don't really want to stop crocheting. I've got a craft fair coming up, and it's good for my mind to crochet every day. But obviously I have to see how I go. I'm supposed to go at some point and have a health check. I can have like an MOT because I'm over 40 now. I spoke to them a while ago about booking it, so I should probably, you know, they said I was eligible and I should bring up and book it when things aren't so crazy. When is that? I don't want to do it these 2 weeks. That's fun. What did you do on your holiday? Oh, yeah. Went for an MOT and got told I'm fat and you are overweight and you need to do this, this and this. I'm like, I could do without that. But yes, I might mention it when I do go and just make sure, you know, or start the investigations and see if there's something I need to have done and that it isn't anything more serious. And I don't want to be told not to crochet though. That would make me sad. Anyway, I think that's it. I think I've waffled at you enough. So I'm going to go and stand and look at the shed and ponder some more about what I want to make. I must have shown you my bees that I made then before I put them all away. I can't remember. Honestly, these 2 weeks have gone so fast. I can't remember what I've done and what I haven't. But anyway, so yes, if you have hurty hands and you found anything that helps, please let me know, other than not crocheting, which, well, yeah, don't want to do that if I can help it. And yeah, that's it. So I may well do another pattern for August out of the book, Mini Kingdom book, but I'll have to let you know at the end of the month, and then I'll be picking September. How is it now? I don't understand where this year's going. So one of the cats is coming then. Yes, so I'll be back with the following month's pick, and I'll let you know if I did any more. I'll show you what else I made and what I've got ready for the craft fair. Yeah, and if you find anywhere that's selling blanket yarn and that they actually have, you know, more than 3 colours in stock, please let me know. I'm always happy to go and buy yarn that I don't really need. I always need it. Fills a hole in my shed and my heart and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. Let me know what you're making, and I'll see you again soon. Bye guys.